Hello, everybody. I am Joanna in Tarazim, and welcome to the Sacred Transformation, Spring Soul, Purification, and Detox. You're here. You've decided that it is time for you to release, rewire, and purify so you can come forward and be born into everything that is waiting for you in the springtime. I just want to say thank you and want to invite you to thank yourself for basically having nothing to lose except all that you need to let go of and everything to gain in terms of support and strength and courage and videos and practical tips, and also a community of people who are all doing that journey as well over in our Facebook group, Sacred Phoenix Rising, a juicy sanctuary for men, women, and couples. So welcome to day one. We are here on day one, and I want to introduce you to this program that we'll be doing for the next 5 days. This is the first day of spring today, so it felt really appropriate that there would be support in the group, and also for other people who are joining us from outside the group. Welcome if you're here for the first time. It's really sweet how many people signed up, and so exciting that really the most important thing that I can see is that people are ready to purify, detox, clear, and clear out. So the first day is going to focus on the what. So we are going to, in a short moment, do a short visualization and meditation to help you get really clear and also get really grounded on what it is you would like to purify, what needs to go, what needs to detox. And I just want to invite for a moment for you to consider before we actually get rolling that this can be something on any level. It doesn't have to look like some people have said to me, is this going to be a cleanse? And it's like, cleanse for your soul, cleanse for your mind, cleanse for your body, if that's what you feel like is right for you. But it can be on any realm that you see fit. I personally have actually been cleansing for the last week, and I plan to continue through Saturday morning, where I'll actually be leaving for some personal retreat time. And it's been really amazing. I've also really been getting ready for you all and getting ready for this journey. I'm also really aware of some patterning that I am releasing in terms of owning more of who I am and exercising discernment in the places that I need to, and letting go of layers of inauthenticity that no longer serve me, because I have a big mission here to serve you and to support you in shifting into bringing in the sacred realms of awake awareness, presence, compassion, joy, delight, curiosity, right into the humanity that most needs it. So there's going to be a lot of letting go. Before we move into our meditation, I want to just say a little bit about preparation and support. So it is not easy in our culture to let go. Our culture doesn't support letting go. We don't have many rituals around letting go in our culture, except when people actually physically pass away and leave their bodies. We do have funerals and the sort of cultural norm that comes with that. However, I've noticed that we don't really have any other rituals for letting go, for transitions, for releasing. And so one of the things that I want to support you in this week is also rituals to help you let go. It starts with this today, the first day, of getting very clear on what supports you need in order to let go. So we all need support to let go. I have had to arrange my life in the last week to give me the support that I really, really, really need. That has included rescheduling how I organize my day, because I'm doing a pretty intense cleanse physically because my body has been asking for that. It has also included how I've been working with my thoughts. It has included how I have been offering myself compassion and support and love, and also how I have been making a conscious choice to embody the courage that is most needed to go to whatever it is that's going to be unfolding for me in the future. So I'm just inviting you in this moment to just take a moment to ask yourself what support you most need, and just to let yourself feel into that so that you can get very clear what supports might be needed. And we'll revisit this again after the short meditation so that you'll know more detailedly what it is that you will actually be needing. So you may need support from friends, you may need to organize your calendar differently, you may need to clear out your refrigerator, you may need to clear out that closet, you may need to clear your office. There may be a lot of ways that you need to give yourself mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual support this week. I have to also change my meditation practice this week as well to specifically focus on the things that are most helpful to me in terms of clearing and letting go. So I'm inviting you to just take a moment, grab a pen and a journal and a hot cup of tea, and just let yourself begin by bringing your awareness to what's here already. And so we're going to kind of move into our meditation here. If things become useful for you to note, that would be helpful. And you can always come back and re-listen to this over and over again so that you have more information and more opportunity to revisit these inquiries and the visualization and the meditation. So let yourself get grounded and let yourself just find your ground place, whether it's your feet on the floor, whether it's the way that you're sitting in your chair, and just let yourself really get into grounding, letting your feet be totally supported by the floor or your body be supported by the chair or the floor. And bringing your breath in and noticing how it goes in. Awareness with the sensations. And exhaling. And bringing your awareness to the sensations of the inhale. And bringing your awareness to the sensations of the exhale. Bringing air and breath right into your belly. And feeling it there. And letting your eyes be soft and relaxed and closed. And just letting your mind imagine a giant waterfall, a beautiful, gorgeous waterfall. The waters are as clear as can be, and it is completely safe here. And this waterfall is capable of releasing and cleansing anything. There's no limitations to what can be cleared, what can be released. And today, now, I invite you to just let your mind or let yourself know in this waterfall. I want you to imagine and just see what comes, the things that need to go. So whatever it is that maybe has been going on mentally, whether it's thoughts, opinions, judgments, false ideas, stories, all of that, anything from the mind realm that's not working for you, attitudes, judgments, ways you've been holding yourself or other people, debilitating self-criticism, self-doubt, self-worry. Just let whatever it is that needs to go be known to you. Just be known to you. Perhaps it's feelings you also want to release with love and compassion, of course. So just letting yourself become really aware of whatever it is that wants to come forward and be held in this beautiful, cleansing, purifying waterfall, so deeply capable of clearing all, if you will let it, which you will. Just letting yourself know. Perhaps there's areas of your home or personal space that need clearing, that have been asking for release, for clearing, for undoing, for moving into a different place. Or perhaps it's your body that has been calling for a change in self-care, a change in fitness, a change in nutrition, a change in supplements, a change in rest, a change in um, anything, to do with sexuality and all of that. So just let yourself know what indeed it is that wants to clear, that wants to shift. You don't have to do anything about it right now. But today, in day one, we simply want to get clear. We simply want to get laser focused on what it is that is asking you to clear, to go. And chances are you probably already know what this is. You've visited it many times in your thoughts, or perhaps in the in-between space before you go to bed and before you wake up. Perhaps it's something you frequently are aware of, and you're just now becoming really, granularly focused on that this is the thing that really, really needs to go. So just make note. Again, you do not need to do anything about this now. You are not releasing it now, although identifying it is the start of the journey. So just take another minute in this place and let yourself ask again, what wants to be cleared? What wants to be released? What needs to go? I'll say that again. What wants to be cleared? What wants to be released? What needs to go? And just let the information come. You don't have to try and do anything. Just let it come. It could show you in pictures. Perhaps there's a felt sensation and all of that. So just take another minute around here. I'll do that with you. Letting your breathing be as normal. And gently feel yourself saying thank you to this beautiful waterfall, crystalline, clear, and beautiful. That is illuminating what it is you need to let go of. And if you're having trouble identifying what it is, you can also write to me or reach out to me in the Facebook group is probably the best place so that I can answer you there and let me know about that. So feeling your feet on the floor, re-entering sort of the here and now with eyes open. Great. You're back. Yay, 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 yay. So I want to give you just a minute to jot down what it is that you saw. And it could be pictures or diagrams. I often see things in both pictures and diagrams and sort of like lightning bolts is kind of how it shows up for me. I received a very clear message about 3 weeks ago that it was time to really release a lot on a physical level. I've been carrying around some extra energy and weight that I realized doesn't really belong to me. And it wasn't even about how I looked. It was just more like just releasing and let go of what's not me. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what realm it shows up in. Just take a moment to jot that down. Grab your pen, your pencil, if you feel like it, a drink of water, and just start to jot that down and take a few moments to do that. And then the next step after that, after you've gotten clear, and you can feel free to pause this if you need a little more time to write, is once you're clear on the what, the next step is to truly inquire and let yourself ask what is needed to support this. So for me, I had to order some potent nutritional supplements that were going to really support me because I'm not a fan of starvation when it comes to cleanses. I'm a fan of doing it really right. and I had to order really important supplementation, and also kind of let my friends know that I was going to be going through this so that I could get additional support. And encouragement was the main thing that I needed, because it's not easy to let go sometimes. So I'm inviting you to ask what it is that would support you. What might you need? What might be most helpful for you? And just let yourself know that, because then you can actually make a plan to ask for help, whether it's from your partner, your friends, maybe scheduling your work a little bit differently. I'm just trying to think of some of the other ways that would be helpful. Maybe there's dedicated journaling time each day. I certainly have been journaling more and writing more, because there's been a lot of revelation and realization for me as I've been purifying for some time now in the last 6 or 7 days. So let yourself get clear. What do you need to have the support that you need, and then making an action plan to actually let that happen. So go ahead and let yourself do all of that. And today is the day to really get all those structures into place and into readiness, and to begin the process of releasing and letting go requires that we have real clarity. So you may need to find that you get your heart in the right place, and really allowing yourself to get to a place of readiness in your heart, so that you can actually fully love and support yourself through this. It's a very deep thing to let go on so many different levels, depending on what you're working on. So we need support from our heart. We need to get our head in the right place. So, asking yourself, what thoughts are going to be really helpful as I go through this? What kind of perceptions would be really important? It does take tremendous courage to do this. So if you're here, I want you to just pat yourself on the back, and I'm doing this for myself too. It takes tremendous courage to be here. This is not for the faint of heart. So I'm proud of you, and I want you to be proud of you too. And just starting is an immense step, and this isn't about quantity of anything. It's more about the process. So better to release a little really well than to release a lot of anything in a way that doesn't feel really supportive. So, and then the last inquiry question I want to leave you with before tomorrow, just since this video is coming up to almost 20 minutes and I want to be respectful of your time, is that I want you to start asking yourself, what is the best way for me to release this? What is the best way for me to release this? So if there's a lot going on in your mind that you want to release, perhaps the answer is getting more into your body. If there's something going on spiritually, perhaps you need more compassion. If there's something going on in your heart, you may find a spiritual perspective more helpful, or maybe there's a counterbalancing mental perspective that is also more helpful for you. So I want you to really start and ask, what is most helpful for me in this process? What is going to support me? How might this release? How might it be best for me to release? How might it be most useful to me for me to release? How might it be most easeful? So you can rewind this and actually write down each of these questions, because you have the most divine answers inside of you. And I really trust that you know what's best for you in terms of what needs to go, how it needs to go, what kind of support you most need, and how it's going to unfold for you. I really trust. So let me know in the Facebook group, if you're not in there already, what you're noticing and what you're seeing. And I'm happy to support you there too. And I thank you so much for you taking this journey and being wanting to release. I always am a big believer that the more we can let go in life with all of our letting go opportunities and become really conscious of it, then we know when we take our last breath, that will be the ultimate test and practice of how much we have released while we are here. There is such a thing as a good death, and that's directly related to a good life. And a good life is related to how much we can release and let go of everything that doesn't serve us, so that we can be all of who we are, so you can be all of who you are. So I send my deepest love to you and my deepest care too. This is not easy. Have compassion with yourself, and let's do this week. We've got 4 more days to go, and I'm looking forward to sharing the rest of this journey with you. It'll be a real delight. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you.